Welcome to Gosa GATV. This morning we are at Saviofe Agopo to have interaction with Mrs. Akodo, the CEO of Girl Today, Women Tomorrow. Stay tuned.
Ghana miele klalwa denenye abofola si hochofe wova sedefe wiandrea denenye vijikola si dejesi bena ye viatenu afu abu abe Asamoah Michael Essien Steven Apia Dede Ayu alo Richard Kingston enea nyanyua devanami he George Ofori Abu Habo Bosuku si wo den kona be Go Sporting Academy be ya pedemia hu hena mia viofe abofofo fe drenkuku na vame atenwa kpo suku siale avati me biakpa eye mlofe hanle sukusia hangale refi si wokata le whole west du kwame agate nwa akpo sukusia le ahamanso ple krachi si wo le oti du kwame nu ike ganyo wenye be wongulo na nkona sukuvia wokata le FIFA sinya hihia me kata fe aboha boboame wogana na hehele agbanle sonya wo me monu popo ha le bena viona ye fe nuzo swan oji le yevuo de fema he atenwa fuka na wo le kafo mojesi ya oji 0548 680 766 alo 0244 655 144. Go Sporting Academy. Onyi megagla. Go for good. Go Sporting Academy. Strong man. Go for good.
Welcome back. Madam Pearl,
yes.
Good morning and how are you?
Morning, I'm fine. How are you too?
I'm doing great. It's been stressful of being in the whole West for some days now, and this morning we find ourselves at your hometown, Saviofe Agopo. But it's a very nice location and a community as well. We are here to really find out something brief about you, about your work, your personality as an individual, your work, and your NGO as well. So without wasting much time, who is Mrs. Pearl Ama Akodo?
Okay, Mrs. Pearl Ama Akodo is a young lady who is enthused about young girls and women. I started my school in this community. We call it Mango City anyway, to Ho, where I went to Molly Primary, JHS, and secondary school. After secondary school, I went to the University of Cape Coast to read education. Then after national service, I went back to University of Cape Coast to do my master's in human resource management. After school, I was lucky. I got employed after graduation at the Margaret Michael Catholic Hospital as their HR manager, where I currently work. So basically, this is Pearl.
Can we have something brief about your marriage life? Because when you were trying to give the introduction about yourself, I realized that you were trying to swerve the angle or whatever it is. So let us have a brief information about your marriage life.
Okay, I don't hide my marriage life because I use Mrs. So definitely people will know that I'm not single. I'm married with 2 kids. I got married some 6 years ago, 2013, to Mr. Chris Akodo from Ho. So it's been a long journey. It's been wonderful. It's been challenging. But you know, in every relationship, there will always be challenges. And so it's been a wonderful getting married to him with my 2 boys. I think I love him, and I mean it's been great being with him.
Thank you very much. Now back to Girl Today, Women Tomorrow. What really motivates you to really come out with this organization, and what are the objectives and the visions?
Okay, Girl Today, Women Tomorrow actually started in my mind. Back in school, I like people like myself, young girls, young women. I used to interact with them a lot. Sometimes we sit down and we interact. So about 5 years ago, we did something in Ho for young people in junior high schools. Actually, the attendance was very great. So I said, no, if we could do this with just a short notice, then definitely we could do something to the bigger community. So one day, it was a Saturday, I was just lying down. Then this thing came into mind. If you are a girl, definitely you grow up to be a woman. What and what do we have to do for somebody to be a better person tomorrow? So the name just came. I said, okay, so if you are a girl today, you'll be a woman tomorrow. So I just wrote it down and decided to see what I can do with that name. So Girl Today, Woman Tomorrow came through my lonely thoughts, which I normally do on weekends when I'm alone. The name came. So we agreed that, okay, definitely I may have to register it. Quickly, I called a friend who works with the Registrar General's Department to check whether I could register the NGO, the name Girl Today, Woman Tomorrow as an NGO. So they checked and they realized that, oh yes, the name is there, I could register it. So quickly, I made all the necessary things to register it as an NGO. So our main objective is to empower young people, also tell them about adolescent reproductive health, educate them on menstrual hygiene, and empower them physically with skills training, career development, and any other thing that will actually move them or to push them to be better leaders tomorrow. So basically, that is what we wanted to do. And I'm happy we've started this journey and we are on it.
When have you started? Can we have an idea of how far
Officially, Girl Today, Woman Tomorrow started 2 years ago. That was 2018. We had our first official program in Jolo Senior High School, where we interacted with almost about 300 young girls. We actually discuss women empowerment. We do career counseling, career guidance. Basically, that is how we started at Jolo Senior High School. And within that year, we were able to organize about 3 programs. We started around November, but before December, we were able to organize 3 programs in some senior high schools and other communities. In 2019, which was last year, we had series of programs. We went to Luvudo, we went to Honluta, where we interacted with lots of young girls. We taught them how to make sanitary pads, disposable sanitary pads, because we realized that in most communities, people don't even have access to sanitary pad when they are in their menses. So we brought in this project last year, the sanitary pad project, where we go to rural communities, we interact with them, we teach them how to maintain themselves during that time of the month, and also give them sanitary pads. Where we realize that some people cannot even afford a sanitary pad, we teach them other means of how they can be able to take care of themselves even in that time of the month. So we partnered with Edina Magbodra Education Foundation, who is into disposable pad making. She came down. We were able to teach about 300 young girls how to make their own sanitary pads, disposable ones, so that they can use it during that time of the month. So last year has actually been very, 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 very good for us. We've interacted with a lot of young people. We've done a lot of programs for them. And I can say boldly that we've imparted a lot of lives since we started NGO.
It's wonderful. You made it known that your first program was Jolo Bogame. What came into the decision of choosing Jolo Bogame, for instance, whereby you are not even a native from that community, but you decided to go into another community to start your first program? Somebody would like to start it from his or her place, but you chose another community. Was there any special reason for that?
I can't say there was any special reason. I told you before officially Girl Today, Woman Tomorrow came into being, we've had other series of programs. So I've been in my community almost all the time to educate young people on this. So when the idea came, I wanted to I wanted to do it in my district, Whole West District. So I actually wrote to 3 schools, Jolo Senior High, PJ, and Akome. So actually Jolo gave me the go ahead in the moment I sent them the letter. So I decided that no, if I came in and they agreed, definitely there should be something good about them.
I was told Jolo has been nicknamed as the gateway to Whole West. Maybe even you starting your project from Jolo, being the gateway, I think it's a very loud.
Oh yes, sure. I think I've never regretted going to Jolo. Even after that, even this year I was in Jolo, because actually you realize that there are people who are ready to learn, and they are proving to me that no matter the circumstances, they will always be ready to support. So after the first program, they've been calling me to come. So this year actually we went back again with another NGO, Give Me Hope Foundation, where we had an interaction with them once again. So Jolo, I should say, has been wonderful during my programs, and I haven't regretted doing my first program with them.
Okay, so can you tell the number of communities you have been so far? I know if you are taking records of it.
Yes, I should be able to give you records. Jolo, as I've already said, we went to Akome Senior High School and to the Junior High School also. We went to Livudo, we went to Honluta, we went to Dededo, we've been to Sabife Agokpo, we've been to Sabife Demi, we've been to Sabife Bogame, we've been to Abutia. We've been to almost all the areas in Luvudo area. We've gone there to do lots of education. And I must say, if my memory will serve me right, have interacted with about 2,000 people, young girls. We've
in Whole West.
Yes, for the past 2 years that we started our program.
Wow, that's very wonderful. I think you are doing a very great job, which each and everybody needs to really commend you for the job you are doing. You mostly spoke about your successes, and I think we should be able to identify some of the challenges. So I will break for now. After our commercial break, we'll come back and we'll start with the challenges that you have been able to encounter these 2 years. We'll be back shortly.
Stand up for the champion.
Ghana, are you ready to play? Are you a young budding talented footballer between the ages of 10 and 17? As a parent or guardian, do you have the next Asamoah Gyan, Michael Essien, Stephen Appiah, Dede Ayew or Richard Kingston? George Ofori Sporting Academy, Gold Sporting Academy is here to help you nurture your football dreams. Gold Sporting Academy has modern day training facilities. They have both boarding and day facilities at Afatime Biakpa and Klefi, all in the whole West Municipality, Volta region. They currently have residential facilities in Kraship in the OT region. They also register your wards as FIFA players and run mainstream education for them as they develop their skills in becoming football greats. They also give them scholarships abroad to further their education and football career. For more information, contact 0548 680 766 or 0244 655 144. Gold Sporting Academy, Onyi Megagla. Go for gold. Gold Sporting Academy. Strong man, go for gold.
For the champions, stand up.
I know if you just control it, it's in my blood now. Thank God I made it, oh we love by the spirit. I know if you just control. Down in the building, it's in my blood, it's in my blood. This one's in my blood, yeah. It's in my blood now, it's in my blood, it's in my blood. This one's in my blood, yeah. Thank God I made it, oh we love by the spirit. I know if you just
Welcome back. Mrs. Akodo, before we went for the commercial break, I was trying to have an idea of some of the challenges that you have encountered this 2 years journey.
I must say, I don't see them as challenges, but I see them as stepping stones. Definitely, when we are doing things, initially people don't believe in the things you can do. But, I mean, for me, it's been an inspiring journey. Though most of the programs are being sponsored by myself and my husband, there are times my MP came in and supported some programs for me, and I must say it has been somehow inspiring. So, but currently what we want to do, the bigger things we want to do, definitely we'll need a lot of funding for us to be able to impact more people, because the bigger picture is we wanted to have an organization who can be able to produce sanitary pads at a very, very lower cost. And even if we can just share, every year we find people, we give it to them for free to be able to use. So if
they should partner with you and just give you free of charge,
that would be an very, 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 very great, because we try as much as well to get into some bigger organization where they can support by giving us sanitary pads. But sometimes they see you as a small organization, they won't be able to do that or give you that much support. So for me, the what we want is partnership, where people can just come and say, okay, I'm giving you 1,000 sanitary pads for you to be able to do a program. I'm giving you 2,000. I'm giving you 30,000 for you to be able to impact the lives that you are doing. Apart from that, we are moving gradually, and I know definitely in the next 5 years, I mean, Girl Today will be bigger and better.
Yes, she knows definitely in the next 5 years, Girl Today, Women Tomorrow will be bigger and greater. Yes, let me come back to, I realize that you are a woman advocate with regards to what I just hear from your conversation. And will you be surprised to see a woman becoming a president of the Republic of Ghana one day as a woman advocate? What's your views? Can you just give us a brief? We want to know.
I wouldn't be surprised at all. I think it is even long overdue. Women have been able to do a lot of things. They have been able to take on a lot of challenges. And I mean, it's even long overdue. Women should be able to lead our country. Because when women lead, everything works perfectly. That is what I believe in. So I won't be surprised seeing a female president soon.
Should they lead just because of the gender equality, or you are talking about the competency? Are they having the needed competency to really be president or vice president?
Like I've said, women have gone through a lot of things. They have been able to actually match themselves. They've been able to achieve great things for themselves. So I'm only not saying they can be president or anything because they are women. I believe that before you can take up a role, you might have qualified for it. So taking on challenges doesn't mean, I'm not saying a woman should lead because she's a woman. But definitely, when you're putting somebody at the helm of affairs, the person should be able to have the right skills and competencies for the person to be able to do it. So I know women have fought for it. They've been able to build themselves up. And definitely, getting a woman to man the affairs of this country wouldn't be a problem at all, because they have worked for it, they have built themselves up, they have trained themselves, they have put themselves at a place that when you get there, nobody will even have any cause to say you don't qualify to be there.
Wow, that's wonderful. 2020, we are in an election year as much as our country is concerned. And we can see the political parties are trying to do some magic. The biggest opposition party has come out with a female running mate. And the third force in the country with regards to the last election, that is the PPP, has also elected a female to be the flag bearer. Okay, for instance, me as a male, what am I going to do whereby one party has gone in for a female running mate and another one, and you are saying now that a female should be a president? So what to you, what are you going to do, or what advice do you have to say? What do you have to say? Well, this is a very serious dynamics, and I want you to say something on this.
Sure. Fortunately, I've worked with the two of them.
Wow.
Okay. For Nana Jane Opokwajimai, though she was my vice chancellor when I was in the University of Cape Coast, and I knew what she can do. She has stood up among men. She has been able to put the university at a place that they are now, and I know what she can do. Bridget has been one of my mentors when I was growing up. After university, she actually runs a program with mentoring women, where they actually mentor young people. They attach them to somebody who is already in the field that you want to be. And I know what Bridget can do. I know what Nana can do. But let's come into our politics. Though I don't want to do that, but let's come into our politics. We know that apart from MDC and MPP, the third forces have not actually been the third forces. Because when you want to look at the percentages, they don't actually come close. Though PPP has chosen their presidential candidate as a woman, definitely they won't be able to make an impact based on the dynamics of our politics. Based on the dynamics of our politics, they won't be able to actually push that agenda. Though she's a woman, she's competent, they won't be actually come out to push that agenda of her becoming the president. So with the dynamics in politics, actually I may want to say it will not fly. But the running mate of the NDC, who is the Professor Nana Opokwajima, we all know that it's either NDC or MPP. So if an opposition party has seen the need to choose a woman, a competent woman of course, as a running mate, then I believe we are way, way, way ahead. We can be the president one day. So I know that definitely it will be a dicey situation, because a lot of women who have been advocating for women, we said, okay, now we got a woman presidential candidate, we got a woman vice president, but the dynamics will not allow the PPP actually to make an impact, though they have chosen a woman. So definitely NDC will actually make an impact with the running mate that they have chosen with the woman. So I'm sure definitely Nana will pull a lot of votes from women, based on the dynamics of our politics.
Thank you very much. Have you ever joined a motorbike before? Have you ever sit on a motorbike?
Every day.
You sit on motorbike?
Almost every day.
All right. There is also another controversy going on in the country now. Legalization of motorbike business and also regulating it. What's your take on this?
I definitely support the legalization. You see, sometimes we pretend it is not true, but we can't deny the fact that Okada riding has come to stay. Whether you deny them or you don't deny them, they will operate. So why don't you rather regularize them, let them be binded by a law, so that whatever they are doing, they know that there is a law backing them, and whatever they do, they can be taken on. But leaving them to just operate anyhow, definitely you cannot, pick them along. You cannot actually say, oh, okay, they are not supposed to be operating, so you do anything to them. We can just we know that there are certain communities that cars don't actually go, and it's only these motorbikes that are able to get to certain rural communities. So saying that we cannot legalize Okada, for me, I think it's not in the right place. So let's legalize it. Let's be able to monitor the things that they do, regulate them so that the law binds them. So whatever they are doing, they know that they have to obey a rule and they will do the right thing. And I also hear this argument that people saying, okay, motorbikes get a lot of accidents. Then I ask, do cars also get accidents? But we are operating cars, taxis, trotros are operating. We also hear every day that cars get accidents.
Even car accidents, sometimes 10, 20, 50 people perish.
Yeah, so I actually don't buy into that. They're like, oh, okay, because Okada kills a lot of people or they easily get accidents, it shouldn't be legalized. Sometimes when you know that there's a law behind you, you are even more careful. Because you know that, okay, when you are going, there's somebody watching me. So you will be very careful. So people, that argument that motorbikes get a lot of accidents is neither here nor there, because cars also get accidents. Even the ones that flies in the air, aeroplanes get accidents. So definitely some of these things will come in, but that does not say that we cannot legalize Okada.
Going forward, what are the plans for Girl Today, Women Tomorrow?
Going forward, like I said, we want to set up a factory that will be able to produce sanitary pads at a lowest cost, be able to put a lot of ladies into skills training, those who cannot actually go to school, to equip them to be able to be on themselves. And we also want to have a hub where women can just come and learn. Just come and learn any skill at all that they want to learn, to equip them to be able to better people in the future. We want to do leadership courses where people who want to take up leadership roles will be groomed and mentored to the stage they want to get to. So in the next 5 years, that's why I'm giving myself up to 5 years, we'll be able to see a lot of work being done in our district, in our region, in our country, and in the world.
Thank you very much. I'm really enjoying the conversation with you. And before I take my final words, especially to the youth in Whole West constituency with regards to the upcoming election, let me just have a short commercial break and I'll be back.
Stand up for the champion.
Ghana, are you ready to play? Are you a young budding talented footballer between the ages of 10 and 17? As a parent or guardian, do you have the next Asamoah Gyan, Michael Essien, Stephen Appiah, Dede Ayew or Richard Kingston? George Ofori Sporting Academy, Gold Sporting Academy is here to help you nurture your football dreams. Gold Sporting Academy has modern day training facilities. They have both boarding and day facilities at Afatime Biakpa and Cleffi, all in the Whole West Municipality, Volta region. They currently have residential facilities in Kraship in the OT region. They also register your wards as FIFA players and run mainstream education for them as they develop their skills in becoming football greats. They also give them scholarships abroad to further their education and football career. For more information, contact 0548 680 766 or 0244 655 144. Gold Sporting Academy, Onyi Megagla. Go for gold. Gold Sporting Academy. Strong man, go for gold.
For the champions, stand up.
I know if just control it, it's in my blood now. Thank God I made it. Oh, we love by the spirit. I know if just control. Down on the building. It's in my blood. It's in my blood. This one.
Welcome back to Gosa GATV. Once again, we are live at Saviofe Agokpo, where we are having a very interesting interaction with Mrs. Pearl Akodo, the CEO of Girl Today, Women Tomorrow. Yes, Madam Pearl.
Yes.
You know, we are in election year. Tensions are rising from political parties, the youth, and here and there. And people think it's a do and die affair. But we believe elections should not be a do and die affair. It should be a situation of selling different ideas. It's just a matter of somebody wants to go to Accra. One person wants to use Sogakope Road, and another person also wants to use the Asikuma Road. At the end of the day, they all want to go and arrive at the city. So, what's your advice to the general public and the youth as much as the 2020 election is concerned?
To the youth, I always tell them, look, do not allow anybody to use you for violence. Do not allow anybody, any political party, to use you for violence. When you allow them to use you, when you lose your life, when you sacrifice for them, and they come into power, they will neglect you. But brother, preach peace. Whatever you have to do, that day when you have to vote, just go out, vote, and sit in your room. Whoever God has chosen to lead our country, it's already written. That is what I believe. So no amount of violence will be better for us. So we need peace in this country. Already the peace that we are enjoying, we need peace, and don't allow anyone who comes to you, gives you money, go and do this for me, go and do that. Ask yourself, when you take that money, what happens to you? When you go out and die, when you go and hurt yourself, what happens? So there is no way to accept anything from someone just to cause chaos during election day. Do not allow anybody to use you for any violence. And to the general public, we know we are in the election year. We do not need to do all the things that we need to do that will create any chaos in the country. If you have to go out and vote, go and vote. Go back to your home and sit down. Listen, watch TV. Listen to the results. Whoever is declared a winner, we all go. We have only one country. We have only one Ghana. We have our citizens, we have our children to protect. When you involve yourself in any violence, look at the young people who are there. Look at the children who can't even fight for themselves. Look at the aged who can't do anything for themselves. When you involve yourself in violence, we know the repercussions of that. We don't want anything to happen during this election. So please, just go out, vote, come back, sit in your room, wait, listen to the result. Whoever is declared winner, whether your party wins or otherwise. Charlie, life still goes on. Peace, peace, peace during and after the election.
Something brief about your hobby.
What do? I like to travel. I like talking. When I say I like talking, people said, how can talking be a hobby? I like talking because most of the time when I interact with people, I want to actually get something out of them and also make a contribution into their lives. So most of the time, I like to talk. I do a lot of guidance, career guidance. I actually like to read. Most of the time I read. That's where I get my inspiration from. And what else? I like sports. Once in a while I watch football. I play once in a while too. I like to play volley. I like games. Any other game that will just make me to be outgoing. I like to go out actually. I love going out. But at the same time, when I have to be indoors, nobody knows I'm inside.
Is sports common in your constituency, Whole West? And which level do you want sports to go in your constituency?
I think we have a lot of talents. And even in my Mango City, we have a football team. I think recently they said they are going to register that football team to be registered as a team in their constituency. So definitely there is sports development in my constituency. And I think we want to see our constituency producing people who join the national team. Who join the national team to also contribute their quota to the development of sports in Ghana and in the world. So as for, I think football team is here. We do a lot of volleyball and netball. So I think sports development should be very, very much encouraged in the constituency so that we can harness talent to also contribute to the sports development in the country.
That's nice. Any advice to your MP and your DC? It's all about development of Whole West.
To my MP, Honorable Emmanuel Kwesi Brejra, I want to say you are doing a great work. It is not easy leading people, a community, a constituency that is so vast. It is not easy. So I only want God to protect you and give you enough strength to be able to rule your people. As you go to the polls, to not allow anybody to actually come into your team to cause violence. Protect the team that you have. Protect the constituency that you have, that you are ruling. And definitely, success, victory shall be yours. And to my DC, we know that development is actually in the assembly, it's in the district. We want development in our constituency. So in everything, Whole West first. In everything, look at the ultimate of the community in which you are pretending, so that at the end, whatever our constituency needs in terms of development, we will be able to get our quota of the national cake.
Okay, I would like to have something brief from you, about 30 seconds on tourism. You know your constituency is full of a lot of tourism potentials. We have a lot of tourism sites within the constituency. So what do you have to say about the tourism aspect of Whole West?
I think it's one aspect I think we are lacking. We've not been able to actually market our tourism potentials in the constituency. Though we all hear about Afajato and Gemi, I think those are the only things that we continue hearing about our constituency. But I also learned there is some waterfall or something in Akome and Bajeme, which actually they are not even harnessing. So I think it is time we are able to we push those actually in the helm of affairs to promote our tourism potentials in their constituency. For me, I'll be very glad to be an ambassador to promote tourism in their constituency, because tourism actually brings a lot of money. It brings a lot of development, because when you get people coming into your community, one, there will be a lot of businesses, because knowing that people will come and go, one, a lot of people want to come in and develop those potential so that a lot of people can come in so that we can harness those potentials that we have. So we need people who are so much interested in promoting our tourism potentials in the constituency so that we can be able to make good use of what we have and also project the community in which we are coming from.
Thank you very much, viewers. It has been a very wonderful discussion with the CEO of Girl Today, Women Tomorrow, Mrs. Pearl Ama Akodo. We wish to continue the discussion, but time has catch up with us, and we will be back at any time we feel like to have more information from you, and we are very, very grateful for your time. Viewers, remember to subscribe to Gosa GH TV.
My name is Mrs. Pearl Ama Akodo, and I'm endorsing Gosa GH TV, which is an online YouTube channel. So I'm calling on each and every one of us, both Ghana, in the world, especially Whole West District, to subscribe to that YouTube channel, Gosa GH TV. Only me Gagla.